What is up, everybody? It's Reverse TV here today. So we're gonna talk about this Sony fanboy right here. It's just the amount of reaching going on with this whole God of War announcement date is just insane. So the big news of today is God of War release date was announced. God of War Ragnarok release date was announced, which was like Sony has finally done it because it was taking way too long. I guess the amount of unsolicited D pics was enough to get these guys just to get the release date finally. And so now that we know this release date, I guess they're comparing the amount of likes this game is getting on social media to the amount of likes Starfield is getting, because they're seriously obsessed with Starfield. They're seriously obsessed with this game for whatever reason. But let's look at what this fanboy had to say. When I said this is levels to this S, it's because it is levels to this S. Look at the difference in 1 hour. PlayStation and God of War have way more likes than Starfield have since June 12th. Now, the reason why this post like this makes zero sense is because God of War is a long-standing IP, a long-standing franchise since the PS2 generation. So this series has multiple games in the series, while Starfield is a brand new IP. I mean, it has a famous studio behind it, but this is a brand new IP. This isn't the same. This isn't like a God of War, or this isn't like a sequel. So it doesn't make any sense to compare like a brand new IP to a long lasting franchise or a long lasting property like God of War. This doesn't make any sense. But when you gotta reach, you gotta do a Mr. Fantastic reach to find any type of thing to throw dirt on Xbox or Starfield in this case. It just doesn't make any sense to the average person. Like, why even make this comparison to begin with? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's almost like comparing like another Star Wars movie, like a Star Wars sequel film. You compare a Star Wars film which has a huge audience to like a up and coming like sci-fi film that just this is a brand new IP. It just makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. Of course, most people are gonna be excited for Starfield, so of course they'll be more excited for the franchise with a longer following. So it's kind of obvious, but Sony guys they got very little to go with at this point. They can't just be happy they got the release date, but they have to try to get over on Xbox in some shape or form. So a franchise over a decade versus the franchise over a decade versus a new IP, good comparison. Won't stop a lot of people from enjoying both. Way to go now. God of War will forever be associated with D-Pics. Good job, ponies. It is kind of true because the story is never going to be forgotten. Like, people will like legit send the employees D-Pics for when the release date. Like, that's some crazy stuff right there. So that would definitely not be forgotten. Like, that is kind of true. That won't be forgotten. The Starfield account has 177k followers. PlayStation has 26 million. Not sure what your point is. We've moved from console wars to like wars. Oh dear lord. Stay thirsty. Oh wait, Peppa Pig. The game is coming to Xbox. Y'all will be alright. Okay, so a multiplayer game has been announced on Game Pass. So that just doesn't make any sense. OMG, X announcement has more likes than other announcement. Who the F cares? This hurt to read, my god. Doesn't matter, I will be playing both. Yeah, same for me too, I will be playing both, so it's just a stupid comparison. Just a really dumb comparison. Thank goodness I'm not this miserable to count likes and retweets. Face palm. Dope. Can't wait for the superior PC version to be released. I'll sit back and watch the console wars rage to keep me busy. Are we talking about a one and done game that you guys will be right back on Twitter after 2 weeks? Be a sore winner. New IP versus sequel to well-known IP. You brainlet. Yeah, that literally makes no announcement. It makes no sense. Like, at least compare it to like Elder Scrolls 6 or something. Like, that at least makes sense to both like sequels. But a brand new IP, that just makes zero sense. Damn, you Sony kids just can't be happy without mentioning Xbox. They really can't. It was like they got a brand new announcement when the game's coming out, but you can't just not mention Xbox. They just have to mention Xbox in any shape or form. It's just mind-boggling. And they don't have to pay influencers like Xbox another level. The look Xbox have after they got a release in 2022, and after all, the Xbox still has no games. Are you this desperate to justify that your DLC is interesting? Apparently that DLC comment is still triggering some of these people. Let's see. I have a feeling this year is about to be throttled. Microsoft and their big pockets. Microsoft shows will do the usual damage control and derailing. Y'all over there caring about likes. Who gives a F? A little sad people who compare likes on a vid to each other. To be fair, God of War Ragnarok is an established franchise and has been around for years. Starfield is a new IP which most casuals won't know about till it comes out. Xbox is living rent-free in your head. That is true, because it's kind of like, how do you get a brand new announcement for a PlayStation game, but you're talking about Xbox? It's just like, wow. It's definitely living rent-free in this guy's head. And we'll see how long you play the story mode game. While when you beat that, I'll still be on Starfield playing with friends. As a bonus, I don't have to pay $70. Does comparing the Twitter accounts of PlayStation, a 30-year-old brand, using God of War, a 17-year-old franchise, so that's of Starfield, a single new IP game, make any sense? It really doesn't. This game's been around almost for 20 years at this point. Well, let's compare it to a new IP that's just coming out. It makes zero sense. This guy says, "You are not a clown. You are the entire circus." More BS console wars I see. God of War got Starfield trending again because Xbox owners have to remind everyone that yes, they have a game to look forward to. Is Starfield really trending because of this nonsense? I was like, that is kind of sad that the Starfield is legit trending because of a PlayStation announcement. Like, this guy says, Starfield is going to be trash. I can feel it. Bro, it's a video game. It's not that serious. This S is so childish. I'm like, LMFAO, play what you want to play. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. Are you getting paid by PlayStation? Or are you just riding D for free? LMAO, go do something better. Yeah. This is what having no life just does to people. Apparently so. How lame do you have to be to care about stuff like this? Lame AF. He's just gonna roast in the comment section. That is levels, not an English clown. No wonder you pick up trash for a living. I don't know what that's going about, but apparently, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense why they care so much about likes. It's like, who cares the day? It's like, if you're excited about God of War, you're gonna play it regardless. I don't know why the like things really matters, but okay. But yeah, it's just sad that the console wars have now revolved down to who gets more likes on Twitter now. So it just doesn't make any sense. But okay, that's where we're at now. This console war nonsense. But yeah, definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.